SEC registration does not constitute nor endorse of the firm, nor does it indicate that the advisor has attained a particular level of skill nor ability. Investing involves risk of loss. Insurance, consulting, and education services offered through Diamond Life Planning is a separate and unaffiliated entity from Simplicity Wealth. This information is provided as a general information and is not intended to be specific financial guidance. Before you make any decisions regarding your personal financial situation, you should consult a financial or tax professional to discuss your individual circumstances and objectives.
Welcome to the Rock My Finances show on K4HD Radio and Talk4 TV, where we put the fun in finance. Join Powerhouse Jennifer Jose, CDFA, CMC, and Private Wealth Advisor, as she collaborates with you to create clarity, control, and confidence with your money, your way. It's not about the zeros, so what is it all about? Let's find out. Now here's your host and weekly friend, Jennifer Jose.
Welcome back, y'all, to Rock My Finances. I just love this podcast. I'm having such a good time. Thank you so much for showing up, downloading, sharing, all that great stuff that you do. And I really hope this is helping you. Okay, this is a great series, the 7 money wounds. Okay, this is so good. And we're going to be talking about wound number 2. The first wound that we already talked about, what was it? Let me think. Scarcity was our first wound. Okay, this is our second one. So make sure to go back and watch all seven episodes. So this one is the shame wound. Why you feel like you're bad with money. If you've ever caught yourself saying, I'm just terrible with money, or I know nothing, or I just don't even like it, so I stay away from it. Maybe you've accumulated some debt even, or maybe you actually made an investment that didn't work out. Maybe you filed for bankruptcy even, spent more than you should have at a certain time in your life, or avoided your finances altogether. I call that the ostrich. They pull the blanket over their head. They're not even going to look at it. They'd open up their statements. They have maybe old 401ks all over the place, and they have no idea where they're at. They have no idea how much they're spending, how much they're bringing in, how much they're saving. They're just kind of willy-nilly in it all because they don't want to look at anything. Maybe you've looked at your accounts and you immediately feel embarrassed or guilty, or you just feel ashamed that you don't have enough. If you've ever felt that way, I want you to know you are absolutely not alone. Today, we're talking about the second money wound, shame. Shame is one of the heaviest emotions we can carry because it doesn't just tell us we've made a mistake. It actually tells us we are the mistake. This is a huge difference between guilt and shame. Guilt says, I made a poor financial decision. Shame says, I am bad with money. Guilt focuses on behavior, which we know we can all change. But shame attacks our identity. It attacks who we are. It attacks us as a person. That difference really does matter because when we believe something is wrong with who we are, we often stop believing that we can do anything about it or that we can actually change it or fix it. So we actually give up before we've even started. So where does financial shame come from? For many people, it's taught in childhood. Many of our parents constantly criticized our spending. Maybe they fought about money and then they blamed each other. Maybe you were compared to a sibling and considered more responsible. Maybe you even heard comments like, you'll never be good with money, or money just slips through your fingers. Children believe that repeatedly told, especially by people they love. They believe it. So it could even be comparing you to your sibling about sports or grades, and we attach that to money. So we feel that if our sibling is better at us at one thing, that they're better at us than everything. And then we just start feeling shame. So for others, shame develops later in life. It may come after a divorce or a foreclosure, or maybe losing a business or filing for bankruptcy, maybe even creating overwhelming debt and then taking years to get out of debt, or maybe still in debt today. Maybe making a bad investment that didn't really work out. It could be buying a house that we had to foreclose in the good old 2008, 9, and 10 issues. One painful experience becomes the lens at which you see yourself through. Instead of saying, I made a huge mistake. I shouldn't have bought that house at the high of the market and then lost it in 2010. Instead of putting facts to it and stating that I just made a mistake, it's, I'm a total failure. I made the stupidest choice. I bought a house at the highest. I lost it. I am just really no good at picking real estate, no good at money. Like, turn it inwards of I am a failure. The problem with shame is that it keeps us stuck. So we can't get out of it. We have to heal it, look at it, and get rid of it in order to move on. And then shame gets insidious, right? Like, it starts growing and it attaches to other areas of our life. So think about it. If you truly believe you are bad with money, would you be excited to look at your bank account? Would you be excited to talk to an advisor? No, probably not, right? Would you want to even meet anybody new in your life and talk about money? Probably not. Would you enjoy creating a spending plan like I have my clients do, or a money story, or reviewing your investments? Probably not. So shame causes us to avoid the very things that could help us heal. So shame causes us to keep silent, isolated, and quiet. And for me, as a money coach or a financial advisor, I need conversation. I need to get to know you and your situation. Well, shame normally is going to hold you back from me. So there's a lot of times that I'll be, meeting people at an event or my speaking event or something, and then I'll have a couple of people just, they ask maybe a couple of questions and they steer away. I know that shame's holding them back from really showing who they are to me because they're feeling so ashamed, which is so sad because I know I can help them, right? So shame causes us to avoid everything. We don't open our bills. We maybe ignore credit card statements. We avoid checking our retirement accounts. We avoid maybe even investing into retirement accounts. We put off asking for help because we're so afraid of judgment, embarrassment, that's just going to create more shame. And this shame could be creating depression and anxiety. And the longer we avoid it, the more overwhelming it becomes. I've worked with many people over the years, and I can tell you this: the people who build financial confidence aren't the ones who never make mistakes. I can tell you that from experience. Most of us always make mistakes like it's a thing, right? They're the ones who stop allowing their mistakes to define them. That's how you build confidence, and that's how you build awareness and heal the past. Every successful investor has experienced losses. I promise you. Every successful person with their financial world has made mistakes. I promise you. I've never met anyone that has not made mistakes. So we can just take that off the table. Every successful business owner has made bad decisions. I can attest to that too. I've owned several businesses, and yes, not all my decisions are right on point. Sometimes they go around the tree to get to the bush to finally figure out what I need to do. Like, there's always a roadmap to it, and that's okay. Bad decisions are not shameful. Making mistakes is just one step closer to the right way. Every financial successful person has made purchases that they wish they hadn't, that they wish they wouldn't have bought that, or trusted that person, or did that, or jumped in too much, too fast, too quick. Like, there's always things that we should have, would have, could have. The difference and the key that I've learned from all these experiences, instead of building an identity around the mistakes and the bad choices, the one most powerful tool you can ever do is understand that it's not our identity. It was just a short-lived experience, period. It's an experience instead of an identity. I hope that makes sense. One of the most powerful financial tools that you'll ever have is not necessarily an investment account or even a retirement plan, which is, I can do everything, right? I like everything. It is the most powerful tool is self-compassion. Self-compassion comes from self-awareness. Number one on my list of anything that everyone should do, self-awareness. And then we have compassion for ourselves. This doesn't mean making excuses, doesn't mean lying to ourselves. It just means speaking to yourself the same kindness that you would one of your really good friends or maybe your children. your best friend came to you and said, I made a terrible financial mistake, you probably wouldn't respond by saying, you're hopeless, you're really bad with money, you're never going to figure this out. You're not going to say that. You'd encourage them. You'd remind them that they're capable of learning. You remind them that you can help them make a plan and that you can offer yourself as some grace during this time. Like, it is okay to love ourselves during these times. Okay, here's your first exercise. You ready? Take out your money journal. I know you have it handy, and write down the financial mistake that you've been carrying around the longest. Don't write it down to punish yourself or to relive it. We're just writing it down so that we can look at it honestly. Okay? So we're going to write down 3 questions. What happened? What did I learn from that? And how is this experience making me stronger and wiser? We're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for growth. We're just looking for learning how we can do it better next time. Your second exercise today is to pay attention to your self-talk this week. Every time we hear ourselves with, I'm bad with money, I never get ahead, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just not good at finances, stop yourself. Ask yourself, is this a fact or is this shame talking? Then replace the statement with something true. I'm learning to make better financial decisions. I've made mistakes and I'm growing from my mistakes. Does that make sense? My past doesn't determine my future. Oh my goodness, right? It just doesn't. The goal isn't to pretend like everything is perfect. The goal is to actually stop speaking to yourself a way that keeps you stuck. You could do this about money, relationships, health, everything. I'm on the right track to my goal weight. I am releasing all the extra pounds that I want to shed, instead of I'm perfect in my health and body right now. We're always usually on the road to recovery, right? So just know I'm on my road. I'm on my road and I'm doing the next best step to get me there. Okay, another exercise is to separate your identity from the actual experiences. So take out a blank piece of paper in your money journal, draw a line down the middle, and on one side, we're going to say what I have done, and on the other side, we're going to say who I am. So on the left side, what I've done, the right side, who I am. So under what I've done, write down the financial mistakes that you've made. Maybe it's debt, overspending, failed business, losing a home. I lost a couple during 2010. I had some rentals. Avoiding your finances, avoiding your financial advisor, not having a plan, not having a financial advisor, not looking at your past experiences before. Those are everything that you've done, right? Then on the right-hand side, we're going to write who I am. And it might not have anything to do with money. I am kind. I am resilient. I am loving. I am generous. I am determined. I am intelligent. I am hardworking. I'm compassionate. I'm honest. Notice something. Your financial mistakes belong in one column. Your identity belongs in the other column. Do not confuse the two. And take a look at that every day when you start to feel anxious or depressed or any negative feeling around money at all. Pull out that list because you are a badass. Don't confuse the two. So I also want you to remember that this is going to stay with you for a really long time. This is how we heal our past. Your past explains your financial behaviors. It does not define your financial potential. You are not your debt. So if you have credit card debt right now, mortgage debt, you might even have a personal loan debt. If you have any of that debt right now, you are not your debt. Your abilities to get out of the debt could be very fun. You could be attracting someone new in your life that's going to just give you the best business opportunity you've ever seen. As long as we can stay in the right frame of mind, we attract the things that can help us get out of the bad feelings. So we don't want to stay stuck in that hole with the bad feelings. We want to come out to, hey, I'm great. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I'm kind. I'm open to opportunities. I'm open to new people to show me a better way. I don't know it all, and I love my road that I'm going to learn. Like, that's great. You are also not your credit score. Boy, my credit score has gone up and down throughout my life, being a business owner and commission only and single mom and widowed and divorced and yada, 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 right? So I could never be attached to my credit score. I would feel like crap most of the time. So you are not your credit score. We all know how to make our credit better. And really, our credit score is to buy something and to get a better loan for it. Car, house, credit cards. If you're not going to do any of that, then who cares what the credit score is? It's not who you are. Sometimes you need it for a rental property, to rent a house, rent an apartment, rent your place, get a loan for your car, whatever. That's great. And they're very useful. And it is one tool, just one tool around money that gives the creditors an idea of who you might be. Doesn't mean anything of who you actually are. I hope that makes sense. You are not your bankruptcy. If you have filed bankruptcy before, I have actually introduced that to clients. It was the smartest thing that they could have done in the position that they were at. And with my coaching and their financial plan, they're never going to be in that position again, ever. So you are not your bankruptcy. You are not your failed investment. If you purchased a stock and it went awry, or you trusted an advisor and you didn't stay up on it, didn't know what was happening, didn't get out, whatever it might be, your failed investment. I met a gal that actually gave some guy, we all say some guy, right? Some guy like $250,000 because she thought it was going to be such a great real estate deal. Nope, she lost all of it. How devastating is that, right? And then we pick ourselves back up and then we say, okay, I'll never do that again. Any money that I'll give, I'll always make sure it's a custodian, a large company. It's, not a human name like Madoff, right? We don't want to be doing that. So she is not her failed investment at all. She's actually more wiser for it. So all the experiences that we're going through is making us who we are today, which is amazing. We're only getting better and better, kind of like wine, right? More time, the finer we become. You are not your financial decisions you made when you didn't know what you know today, right? So we don't know what we don't know. We've heard that from Oprah. That is all the time. We don't know what we don't know. And now that we know, we would do things differently. And that's wonderful. And that is going to be for the rest of our life. Healing the shame wound begins the moment you stop asking, what's wrong with me? And start asking, what can I learn from this experience? Give yourself some kindness, give yourself some grace, give yourself some love. Because shame keeps us looking backwards. A lot of times therapy will keep us stuck. I love therapy. I love my therapist. I love clients that are therapists. Love it, love it, love it. Saved my life. And at the same time, I also like to intertwine coaching, because coaching looks forward. Therapy looks backward. And so I really like looking forward to say, okay, I did that in the past. I know where that came from. And now how do I integrate that into who I want to be moving forward? And shame is stuck in the back. It's stuck in our past. It's stuck. We don't want to keep revisiting shame. Once we've done it, we understand where it came from. We're going to move on. I hope that makes sense. Growth invites us to look forward. And every healthy financial decision you make today is another step toward becoming the person you've always been capable of becoming. I'm so glad that you were here for today. Come back. We've got more. The next one is the worthiness wound. Woo! That's going to be a good one too, because that's me. So I want you to be able to enjoy these episodes, get your homework done, pat yourself on the back, tell yourself you're a badass. And I want you always to be able to walk away and say, I rock my finances.
We appreciate you joining us today, and don't forget to subscribe to the Rock My Finances YouTube channel for more engagement and bonus content. Tell me, what is your money story? Let's find out with Jennifer right here on K4HD Radio and Talk4TV. It's not about the zero, it's about the F word, feelings. Feelings Jennifer can't wait to explore with you next week. Until then, let's all say, I rock my finances.